Dear learners, hope all of you are fine and ready for today's class. Here we are going to read from your textbook, and here we are going to read about sentences today. Here you will learn about types of sentences, and it is in Unit 6 of your textbook. So let's start, and I hope all of you have taken your textbook too to follow with me. At first, lesson 1, types of sentences. Here you are given some sentence. Read the following examples. At first, you are indicated to read some sentences. So let's read together. Lisa has lost her pen. She's looking for it. She says, I have lost my ballpoint pen. I cannot find it anywhere. Have you seen my pen? Oh, how absent-minded I am. I kept it in my drawer. If anyone gets it, please give it back. Dear learners, here each of these examples has a number of words arranged in a proper order, and the words are arranged in a sequence that makes a complete sense. So, in all these sentences, what can we see? We see words are arranged to make complete sense. So, let's do an activity. Activity 1. Here, you will read a text and you have to fill some gaps. So, let's try, and after it, you will find that your gaps are going to make a sense. A sentence is a group of words you have already learned. So you will write a sentence is a group of words with at least a what? At least a verb and at least a subject and a verb. A sentence has a complete sense. So, by filling words, we have found the definition of a sentence. By filling the gap to define what a sentence is. We learned here. A sentence is a group of words with at least a subject and a verb. A sentence has a complete sense. Okay? Now, we will learn some more example, and let's try what are given here. Let's try to know types of sentences. Now read the following dialogue between a son and a mother. So this dialogue is taking place between a son and a mother. Son says, Hi mom. Mom says, Hi dear. Mom, I have to go to Minhaj's house now. No, it is almost dusk. You cannot go out now. Mother says, It is almost dusk. Dusk means at the time of sunset and when the daylight is going to vanish and starts to begin night. Son says, Please mom, his father is sick. We have to take him to a hospital. Oh, I see. Did Minhaj ring you? Yes, mom. Okay, go then, but don't be late. So nice of you, mom. Go, hurry up and take care. Hurry up means to make haste to do something. Bye, mom. Bye, dear. So, dear learners, we have enjoyed dialogue between a son and a mother, and son is trying to convince her mother to take permission, to give permission to accompany his friend. Okay, let's check what is given more here. You see, in next page, some examples of sentences in a dialogue. Find examples of sentences in a dialogue. So you have to find now examples of different kind of sentences in the dialogue that you have already finished. Read the following chart, which shows some of the sentence types with one example for each type. So what will you do? You will now see the chart of sentence, and in this chart we can see that sentences, and it is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 type, and with 5 type you are given some examples, some of the sentences types with one example for each type. So for each type you are given a sentences to understand. Dear learners, I think you can follow very easily in the chart. Here you have got 5 kind of sentences and 5 examples for each type related to the type. At first, I am going to read about a type of sentence called affirmative sentence. So sentence is divided into different type, and one type is affirmative sentence. Here the example is, I have to go to Minhaj's house. Minhaj says that he has to go. So it is a type of affirmative sentence. Negative sentence. You cannot go out now. So in this negative sentence, we can see a word, not. Not is a word that indicates negation. Okay, so in a negative sentence, you will find that no or not or never, this type of word is used in this sentence. And affirmative means here here you will find a note of assertion in affirmative sentence. Another sentence, interrogative sentence. Did Minhaj ring you? You see here at the end of the sentence, here is a question mark. So interrogative sentence bears a question mark at the end of the sentence, and it is it indicates about showing interrogation, or while somebody asks something. This type of sentence are called interrogative sentence. Generally, an interrogative sentence begin with an auxiliary verb, and beside WH word also used for forming interrogative sentence. WH means who, which, when, where, what, how, etc. And auxiliary means did, do, does, am, is, are, was, were, etc. Now let's move to imperative sentence. Example is, don't be late. You see, mother said to her son, don't be late. So here, don't, the word begins with a verb. So in imperative sentence, we can understand that it starts with a verb. Last of all, exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence means it's a type of sentence where somebody expresses strong feeling. So nice of you, mom. Here you see, son is very grateful to her mom for having permission, and he says, so nice of your mom. And at the end of the sentence, we can see a note of exclamation mark. So an exclamatory sentence bears a bears an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. So dear learners, we have already finished reading 5 type of sentence with examples. I hope it is going to be helpful to learn about types of sentence. And please read it again and again to learn properly, and please try to match sentences when you read more and more, and to identify what type of sentence belong to what type of sentence belong to what kind of sentence. Okay, now let's turn to activity 2. Follow the example of sentence types and write a couple of sentences for each type. So you have to do now some activity by following the example, and then you have to write yourself a couple of sentences for each time. So affirmative sentence, you will write examples: negative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence. You will write sentences for each type. And again, I want to remind you, please see the example so that you can make it easily. And I have already discussed about the type of sentence and how to form it. And I hope in future we will learn more about all these type in detail. So that's all for today. Please try to complete the activity 2 by following the example and by making some more new sentences by yourself. You can use the pattern and you can make more sentences like it. So I hope it is going to be enjoyable for you. That's all for today. Thank you.